All right, ladies and gentlemen, today is an absolutely fantastic day because I've been back for a little while now, but I went on a 2.5-week surf trip with the Oceanbroad bag. This is a travel to surfboard bag, and I'm going to show you all the good skinny with it and talk about some really good tips and tricks. So, make a long story short, I booked a trip to Morocco and then a puddle jumble over to Munich, Germany for the O2 Surf Town Endless Wave Pool after Morocco. I packed this thing to McGillicuddy's. I traveled a business class ticket, which allowed you to have more weight with the bag. So I'm going to talk about all the cool different features with it. Has a shoulder strap, came in super handy. Has little latch down, tie down straps on the end. We're going to get into that as well. A beautiful fabric as well. Now, it did get a little scuffed up and dirty, but I just took some Castile soap and a rag and I cleaned off front of it where it got dirty from the airline. It was on the material portion. It's a good looking bag and it carried my soft top 5.8 and my high performance 5.9 shortboard. So let me go ahead and first and foremost, what's awesome about this bag, it opens up and zips from here all the way around the back to even further than that right there. So let's go ahead and open it up. And again, I had my soft top on the top of this. I'm going to show you the latch down straps it does have with little pads so you don't scratch your boards. We're going to talk about the interior. Don't you worry about that one. But just wanted to kind of show you this right here. Now, I packaged it up really well with pool noodles. This is my 5.9 performance board. I had food from Costco. I had 2 wetsuits. I had booties. I had my river surfing shoes. I had my changing mat, my dry bag. All that is kind of just like spilled out onto the floor. My leash. Obviously, my fins were off of the board. That's how you have to travel with surfboards. On my channel, I talk all about pool noodles, how that helped out. Now, I've already unpackaged the bag, but I just put that board back in there for show. But again, I had an extra leash, 2 wetsuits, a hoodie, wax, jump rope, food. This thing, I think the max I got it up to was like 55 pounds. Went from Colorado all the way to Morocco, Morocco to Germany, Germany to Ireland, Ireland back to the States, back to Colorado. It did great. I even got some Moroccan sand still in here. This is literally North African sand. So this thing was in the rental car because I went all over Marrakesh, Sahara Desert, Tagazout, Tamarit, Inswan, Casablanca, Munich, Germany. You guys get the idea. The bag did absolutely incredible. Now, when I did travel, I'll give you a little heads up here. So it does have a shoulder strap, and when I did travel with it, going to the airline terminals, yes, I had the strap out and about over my shoulder. If I had to walk it to a luggage cart, etc., the shoulder strap came in really handy. But luggage carts will be your friend, especially with a surfboard bag. This is the 6.6, and just like all my videos, top link in the description box below will be this exact same Oceanbroad surfboard bag. They have many different sizes. I have all their day bags for my river surfing and just day surfing as well. So I got their day bags, which they are absolutely fantastic. But again, this is their 2-board travel bag. It'll be linked, top link in the description box below, as well as the pinned comment. But when I was checking in my surfboard bag, I would take the shoulder strap off of it and tuck it in the front pocket, front portion of the bag. There is the shoulder strap right there. This is my pup. And let's go ahead and now show you all the skinny about how I packaged this thing up because I really did a great job. Also, love the cover on the Oceanbroad bag. Really nice cover going all the way the length of it to protect the board underneath and then protect this board. And then you have straps right here that have little pads right here to protect your board from the little leash clip on both the upper and lower, adjustable as well. Now you do have some bags over here. You kind of have a mesh bag and a almost like maybe more of a waterproof bag right here. Only problem is if I stash a bunch of fins in that, that's just going to add more thickness to the top. I'm in pretty much full dimensions. So can I stick my fins over here on the edges? Absolutely. But that's where you typically put them. But I probably will put them in my big old Samsonite suitcase because I don't need a lot of clothes. I just need to make sure my food and surfboards get to my locations. So let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, I'm pretty much right on the dot with my linear inches now. So I do need to be a little careful, but let me show you something here. So we see obviously there's rocker involved with surfboards, right? And so you can tuck things underneath. And So I have my changing pad, my changing poncho, a dry bag right here. This is just a foamy I found dumpster diving. Only reason I'm bringing it, even though it does take up quite a bit of room inside my bag, the only reason I'm bringing it is because a couple of the surf breaks, instead of getting like a mid-length soft top or something like that, I can try this one out. Don't know if it's gonna do any good, but if I can be underneath my linear inches, I'll take it. If not, I'll scratch the foamy and use those inches to put more food in my surfboard bag, because again, this thing probably only weighs like maximum 30 pounds right now, and I'm allotted up to 70 for business class. I do need to be a little careful. Obviously, I'm going to eat my food, but I don't have much more room to pack in here, to be honest with you. So now the rocker on my other 5'9" shortboard is over here on this side. And of course, the fins are off on both surfboards. And on this side, I got a 6'4" wetsuit. I got my river surfing shoes, a rash guard. I got gloves. I got booties for Munich wave pool. I got 2 leashes, a jump rope, and I think I might have some room in here for some peanut butter or some jars of nuts. So we're looking good, but I am going to test it out, zip it up, see what we got. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are packed up, loaded up, ready to go. But let me show you a couple of really cool features of this bag. Number one, we got a handle on the back. And what I like, I'm going to show you a little bit more in depth, but this zipper goes all the way around, ends right here. So you literally, from right here on the nose, right here, I'm just going to call that the nose because obviously the logo's facing this way. So from right here, zipper all the way around to the back and ending on the back right over here. So it really folds open like we saw. Now again, you have your deep pocket right here. And this is like a fabric material on the top. Now, if you are not familiar with my channel, I actually have 3 of their day bags I use for river surfing and surfing. Love them. Now this is the travel bag, and this thing is a lot more beefier for traveling purposes. So let me show you a couple other little features. If you do need to latch it down a little bit, I might actually do this to try to latch it down to try to get some linear inches off there if I need to. So you got some little tie downs, strap that down. What's cool is kind of some Oceanbroad logo, but it's almost like some sort of like patch type thing, maybe for scuffs, maybe for decorations, not really sure. Looks cool. It's like a ventilation. Actually, I think it is ventilation because I am probably going to have a wetsuit on the way back. All right, you have a shoulder strap, which is really nice. You got your fabric here, adjustable shoulder strap, and kind of a leash type of a vibe to it here. So it velcros, and that's on each side, just like you do your leash. Another ventilation over here on this side with a strap tie down right there. And right here, you can slip in your luggage tag for the airline. Let me just show you this real quickly. I am not utilizing this, but it is like totally waterproof in there if needs be, and really durable. So it's like fabric right here, and then more of a really high end, I'm not really sure what kind of material that is, but again, all the way around. And then you do have another handle right here as well. Now let's go ahead and flip it down. You do also have, if you do need to put a single fin, you have a single fin little area right there where you can put your fin through. Loving the colors of it, as well as fabric all the way down. Nylon, I think that's nylon. This is definitely nylon. I'm pretty sure that's nylon as well. Now, the only really other cool thing that this board bag could have is some wheels on the bottom. Absolute worst case scenario, you drag it on an airport tile floor. I wouldn't recommend that, but you do have your handles just in case if you do need to do that. And then of course your handle up on top right here. So you could grab it like this. You could put it around your shoulder, which I'm probably going to do. Throw it on the airport little cart. Let's see if there's more ventilation on the other side. And right here, it literally says 6'6" right here. So what you do now, to be honest with you, I measured it out and it had a little bit more wiggle room. Even though this is a 6'6" bag, unless I was doing it wrong, I had it at 80 inches instead of 78. So a few inches more, maybe a little bit of wiggle room. But if you're totally over, just show before she grabs the tape measure, be like, hey, listen, it's a 6'6" board bag. Flipping it around, we do have our little ventilation here as well right here with another couple straps and a strap in the middle right here as well. I'm going to tighten those down before I do give it a go. So 3 tie downs, 2 ventilations on the bottom, 2 ventilations on the top, 2 tie downs on the top to go ahead and compress that in a little bit. Very, very well made. So let's go ahead and use this. We're going to pray that American Airlines does an absolutely incredible job keeping my surfboards nice and healthy. We'll report back to you, and I do need to weigh this. It doesn't weigh very much. We're probably, let me see, we're probably at, oh yeah, it's only like 30 pounds max. So we need to stock this sucker up with a little bit more beefiness to it. All right, regarding my surfboard bag, I actually had no issues. The ticket counter gentleman didn't even bring out any measurement, didn't second guess it. I literally just put it up on the weigh station because, again, I'm flying business class for my complete ticket, but this is technically first class right here. Alrighty, folks, like everything we've already stated in the video, the Oceanbroad bag, surfboard bag did absolutely incredible. Highly recommend, as well as their dayboard bags as well. Again, I'll have both of those linked in the description box, as well as the pinned comment of this video. I traveled many, many miles with this thing. Held up great, did great, protected my boards, but obviously package it a little bit better with pool noodles like I showed you in the video. Thank you guys for watching. If you wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up button on your way out, helps the channel. Also subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Those videos about how to package your board a little bit more in detail, flying American Airlines and the One World partners with a surfboard bag. Also, I highly recommend, again, a luggage scale. That'll all be linked in the description box below. You guys have a great day. My name is Chris, and I will see you on the next video. Take care for now. Bye-bye.